I'm showing you guys how to make one homemade all-natural cleaner to clean every appliance in your kitchen, stove, oven, glass tops. You can use this in your microwave and use it to clean out your stainless steel sink. All you're going to need is some sort of jar, either a mason jar or a Tupperware, water, baking soda, and you can add in some essential oils if you want, totally optional. But we're just going to mix that all together until it becomes this paste. Then we're going to take that paste and we are just going to put it on whatever surface you are looking to go ahead and clean. You can see here I have some dried on food, other nasty things that happen in your kitchen. Really great. I like to put this on, let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'll buff it into whatever surface we are cleaning. You're going to see us cleaning other appliances later in the video, but I like to buff it on, let it sit for a handful of minutes. You can let this sit overnight in your oven. You could let it sit overnight in your sink, or just for a couple minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes. It really doesn't matter. It's really up to you. Once I let that sit, I just come back and rinse it off. Here in the sink, I'm just going to turn the water on, buff it all out, wipe it off with a paper towel or a dishcloth, something like that, and you are perfectly good to go. When it comes to moving into other appliances, I will do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and buff it on, put it in. I really like to use a sponge. I think it works best that way, but once again, totally up to you. I like to buff this in. If it's in my oven, you can see my oven needed a lot more tender loving care. I let this sit for about 4 or 5 hours, and then I came back with just a wet washcloth and did a really good job just rinsing it out, making sure that I got all of that residue off, and it works really, really well. An all natural cleaning method, you don't have to worry about any chemicals or breathing in anything that's really funky that maybe we shouldn't always be breathing in. For those hard to get kind of areas, I will go in with a butter knife wrapped in a washcloth and just kind of scrape up any bits that didn't really have enough time to kind of pull up, but nonetheless, much, much better. We're going to use that same little mixture there, and we're going to buff that into our glass top. I like to do this in a mason jar or a Tupperware because I like to make a big batch of it at once, close the lid, and then I can keep it underneath my kitchen sink as a normal household cleaner. I can pull it out as I need and it keeps really, really well. I've had this last up to a year underneath my sink. If it ever gets dry, add a little bit of water, another drop of essential oil if you want, and it is perfectly good to go. And it's one of my absolute favorite all-purpose items that I keep in kind of my all-natural cleaning cabinet. I love it. You can also use this in your bathtub. It gets rid of rust stains. There are so many things you can do with this homemade kind of baking soda paste. Let me know if you are going to use this paste yourself, and I'll catch you guys in another video.